Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Avadon 3. Ich werde jetzt hier erst noch ein paar Stufenaufstiege machen und die Skarabäen verteilen. So, machen wir erstmal hier. Endurance. Und dann haben wir 2 Punkte für... Ja, nehmen wir mal das hier auf 6. Dann kann ich jetzt einen Razorflinger bauen. Ja. A temporal pylon that damages and slows your foes. Okay. Da können wir jetzt noch den da hinsetzen, aber wahrscheinlich ist der hier damit ausgefaced, weil wir immer nur einen bauen können. Oder? Ja, genau. Es sei denn, man reduziert den Cooldown so stark, dass man die quasi direkt hintereinander... Weiß ich gar nicht. Dann würde man aber auch den zweimal bauen. Ja. Mehr als 2 geht nicht. Okay, ja, dann nehmen wir den nächsten. Stärke. Und... Das hier haben wir ja jetzt. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir hier weiter. Und dann haben wir die da. Die kann ruhig noch ein bisschen mehr Hitpoints haben. Die fällt mir zu schnell um. Resistance to Mental Attacks, Resistance to Magic and Elemental Attacks. Ja, gehen wir hier mal langsam hoch. Damit hier auch ein bisschen mehr aushält. So, und dann haben wir noch den 4. Scarab-Slot. Plus 15% to Healing. Dadurch, dass der ja auch Healing verwendet. Naja, aber das wäre ja wirklich für alles andere wäre es Unsinn. Strength und Dexterity, das könnte die wahrscheinlich am besten noch verwenden. Muss ich mal gucken. Dann haben wir Dexterity und Intelligence. Das könnte der eigentlich brauchen. Und Magnetic Pull. Effekte sind hier bei Foes, Pulse Foes closer. Das macht, glaube ich, fast keinen Sinn. Das ist halt auch so ein situationsbedingtes Ding, was man vielleicht irgendwann mal in einem Kampf verwenden kann, aber in der Regel steht die ja auch weiter hinten und schießt einfach nur. Wir können irgendwem, dem ich hier Scarabs gegeben habe, wieder wegnehmen. Aber das sind auch alle, ja, Kappes. Das ist 15% Healing. Naja, dann lassen wir das halt offen. Wir finden schon noch was. Plus 5% Magical Damage. Der hat noch Woolpants mit 10% Cold Resistance. Ja, mach mal so. 10% ist jetzt auch eigentlich zu wenig, um es zu benutzen. Kann der jetzt davon was tragen? 16%. Kannst du Evade Attacks, Parry. Das ist ja einfach nur Steel Grease, die können weg. Das ist ja auch die 12 Stärke. Scorched. Das machte keinen Sinn. Jetzt kommt man hierzu. Das kann die wahrscheinlich dann brauchen. Chain Boots, kann der das noch brauchen? 10. Ja, die sind schon besser. Oder was hatten die anderen? Chainmail Boots. Blade Boots. Ja. Dann können die weg. Titan Steel Short Sword. Ja. Das hat wahrscheinlich keinen Sinn mehr. Das ist besser als das hier, ist sowieso Kappes. Ach, das ist sogar ein... Okay. Dann machen wir das so. Ja, dann ist das hier auch quasi ausgefaced. Und das Schlechtere davon kann auch weg. Magical Damage. Path of the Berserker war aber ein Tank-Dingen eigentlich, also für die. Das kann der gar nicht brauchen. Kann ich das auch eigentlich verticken? Ja. Okay. Ja, und dann haben wir natürlich noch dieses ganze Gedöns hier. Makes all attacks do more damage. Was war das? Attacks are more likely to be critical. More likely to hit. Armor, mehr Protection. Das kann ich auf irgendeinen Kappes von den anderen anwenden. Hatten wir hier den Anvil überhaupt? Das geht nicht. Nee. Ach so, doch, hier hinten war das. Nehmen wir halt irgendeinen Kappes. Die Plate Boots beispielsweise. Ja. Wäre noch besser, als es gar nicht zu verwenden. Physical attacks do more damage. Ich weiß halt nicht, was All Attacks do more damage genau sein soll. Ich probiere es mal aus. Plus 4% All Damage. Boah, klingt gut. Dann... More likely to be critical. When an armor makes you harder to hit. Machen wir das da drauf. Ganze Kram mit Dexterity. Könnten wir da drauf machen. Mehr mit Dexterity habe ich jetzt nicht, wo das noch drauf ginge. Soldiers Helm, plus 1 Stärke. Naja. Da könnten wir noch Stärke drauf machen. Ja, ich denke, das muss dann auch erstmal so wieder passen. Bis 15% Healing. Naja, dann nimmt die das halt. Aber das will ich auf jeden Fall dann so bald wie möglich ersetzen. Ich guck nochmal, ob ich nicht mit der Tinkermage-Tante reden kann. Weil die eine Quest will ich ja auch noch machen mit den Konstrukten. Mit Rudolf. Nö. Nö. Okay. Dann geht's tatsächlich jetzt noch Goldcrag. Wobei ich auch noch in... Ich gehe erst nochmal nach Green Refuge. Da war noch eine Tür beim Redbeard, die ich nicht aufbekommen hatte. Mal gucken, ob das mittlerweile geht. Ob die auf ist. Die da. Aha. Okay. This box is full of Redbeard's personal effects. There's clothing, toiletries, and other junk. Even a few pots of makeup. Redbeard left most of it behind when he went to the Qua. There's nothing of value. You sort through the box looking for a bit of Redbeard's hair. There isn't any, not even a strand. Even on the combs, interesting. He seems to have taken pains to not leave any hair behind. You will have to look for his hair somewhere else. Haben wir ja sowieso schon gefunden. Das nehmen wir mit. Noch so eine Potion of Disguise. Many Guises. Mhm. Nicht, dass das in Wirklichkeit schon wer anders ist als Redbeard. Und der sich als Redbeard tarnt. Statt Redbeard, der sich als wer anders ausgibt. Naja, eher unwahrscheinlich, aber wer weiß. So, dann gehen wir mal wieder. Das kann ich auch wieder von meiner To-Do-Liste streichen. Wir sind auf 21. Okay. 25 gibt es das letzte davon. Sieht dann schon so ein bisschen aus, wenn es langsam dem Ende zugeht. Aber ich glaube, ja, da werden wir ja auch noch was machen. Und dann, ich denke mal, da kommt noch einiges. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal, ja, und hier unten Wretchlands. Eventuell wird man da nicht rein. Aber ich schätze doch. Ne, mal gucken. Wir gehen jetzt nach Goldcrag. Goldcrag. Remember yet that you can see a list of quests you have received, yeah. Your hike here was hot and exhausting, but largely uneventful. You stuck to the free roads until you got close to the front, when your map directed you through the paths in the thickets. You should be close to a large camp of packed soldiers, a lonely outpost, tasked to keep the ruins of Goldcrag out of the claws of the warborn hordes. Nee, aber ich will diese, genau. Okay, da sind wir direkt im Camp. You enter the packed encampment. It's surprisingly small, but the defenses are decent. There are archers and turrets facing outwards, waiting for a warborn assault. It doesn't look like this camp has actually received a serious attack in some time. There aren't a lot of soldiers here. Most of them must be out on patrol. The rest of them aren't happy to see you. They are regular packed army, which means that they regard hands with a combination of envy and mistrust. One of the guards at the gate greets you. Welcome, Hand. We weren't expecting you, but our commander is Alice. She's in the main hall. She points at the stone building to the east. Und da haben wir aber Trainer Herf. It is hot and dry here, and the soldiers look for any excuse to stay still out of the sun. There's one trainer here, though, who is constantly hassling them to stay in practice. When you get close, he releases the warrior he was tormenting. Welcome, Ant. I am Trainer Herf. I wouldn't be arrogant enough to think I can teach you anything, but I'm willing to try. You're a trainer here? This is where I was sent. I'm not sure it was wise. I'm best when helping novices. There are no novices here. Goldcrag makes a soldier experienced very fast. Then why are you here? Some commander somewhere thought I'd be more useful here. Our army makes many decisions, not all of them are wise. How do you stay useful? I fight. I can cast spells, make illusions, give help to the few young incompetents who end up here. I can also help you. There may be things I can teach you. I have another question. Trainer Herf stands out in the sun, looking for warriors to train. For a sorcerer from Clemendriel, the heat hardly seems to bother him at all. You're a trainer here? This is... Okay. So. Seen much action against the warborn? It is a constant, quiet struggle. We maneuver, our patrols fight the patrols. We wear each other down. None of us have enough strength to dislodge the others. I have learned more about the Warborn than I ever thought I would. I have even developed a little respect for them. Who do you respect? Titans are strong and disciplined. Wretches are cunning and fearless. The ogres are just chaotic, mad, unpredictable warriors and thus extremely dangerous. I respect all of them in their way. Who is weak in battle? The ogres. They are dangerous. They cause us losses, but they always lose more. They don't have the cunning of the wretches and the discipline of the titans. I have another question. Is there anything you can teach me? I don't think I can teach you anything new, but I believe I can help you more efficiently use the power you already have. If you are unhappy with your current powers, I can retrain them. What is retraining? Sometimes, as you gain in experience, you may find that you have been trained in ways that no longer work for you. I can help you to refocus that skill in different ways. Health can enable you to spend all of your skill points, putting them into different skills and abilities. You won't lose any levels or experience. Be warned, if you take his offer, you will need to completely retrain that character. I don't need that. You are content with your knowledge? I am pleased. I don't need anything else. Alright, I wish you the best. Ich bin eigentlich sehr zufrieden mit den Skills. Da haben wir das. Scout Kita. Kita. There's a Hulklandian scout sitting here, roasting in the heat. She drinks mug after mug of water and idly stirs the ashes of the fire with a stick. What little of her skin is visible has been tanned dark by the constant sun. She looks up at you. Have some water, hand. Never stop drinking. The Qua will kill you in time. I'm Scout Kita. It's an honor. An honor? You are from Avadon. You. Oh, wait. You haven't met the commander yet. She'll want to see you. Won't waste your time. She's in there. She points at the building to the east. Na gut, dann reden wir danach nochmal mit dem. Commander. Und Monitor Fadel. The stalemate is eternal. The commander of this force is not surrounded by the usual piles of orders and reports. This is a battle outpost. She's surrounded by a cluster of her turrets. She's working feverishly on them, trying to get them in shape to hold the Warborn at bay. But then she sees that a hand of Avadon has arrived. She sets aside her tools, grabs a towel, fails to get the oil spots off of her face, and rises to greet you. Welcome, hands. I'm Commander Ellis. I have the lousy task of trying to hold out here. I'm sure you're here to make some urgent requests, like all my other visitors. What is requested of you? I have soldiers. This war is a tornado of chaos. Everyone thinks they have better use for my soldiers than I do. I'm sure you have come to make a request of me. Heavens forbid that anyone ever come and offer actual help. What do you want here? Redbeard requests that you help us assault the Warborn in the far lands. That surprised you. Redbeard? Really? I'd heard he was dead. I have full 6 lances under my command here. 600 soldiers, though most of them are off on raids or patrols now. I do have a powerful force here. Alas, I can't help you. And you can't help us because I am holding Goldcrag. My Imperator gave me a direct order. Goldcrag is said to have real tactical and symbolic value. Whether or not I agree, as long as the enemy is here, we are not allowed to leave. Imperator? Your hands always forget how the Pact's humble armies work. Imperator is the highest rank. The Imperators answer directly to Hunter's council. Redbeard is terrifying. I'm more scared of the Imperators though. I still require the help of your troops. Alice is silent for a long moment. The hall is quiet and still. All of her soldiers' eyes are on her. I'd actually like to help you. Anything to leave this ruin. However, you'll have to convince me. When you hear my terms, you'll probably leave, like all the others did. How can I convince you to help me? Alice smiles. Defeat the enemy, reduce their numbers, and I'll need to keep less soldiers here. Think you can do that? Ask for the specifics. Prove yourselves to me, and I'm yours. What do I need to do to win your aid? She gives this a good think. There are lots of Warborn, but they don't work well together. There's 3 tribes, Wretches, Ogres, Titans. They're all camped apart, though. If you can knock out, say, 2 of them, we can hold Goldcrag with a small force. There. Those are my terms. No negotiation. You won't shake me. Think you can do it? Learn about the situation and do your best. How can I learn more about the situation? I'd talk to Scout Kita. She's outside, sitting at one of the fires. She knows all there is to know about the enemy. Talk to her fast. I think she's anxious to get back to the field. What assistance can you give me? This is met with bouts of laughter. Not kind laughter either. Nothing. Not an arrow. We barely have enough to hold the town. You're from Avadon. You're supposed to be rich. Look after yourself. Though we have a trader and a trainer. They are both outside. You should talk to them. They might help. Neutralize the tribes. How? Kill their leaders. That's the best way to confuse the Warborn. Chop off the head and they will fight each other. The Warborn are also a greedy bunch. Use your Avadon wealth. Buy them off. It's how the Black Fortresses kept the Warborn weak and divided for centuries. I have another question. Commander Alice shows you all of the intention and courtesy expected when dealing with a representative of Avadon. At the same time, she can't hide her desperate desire to work on the outpost defenses against the Warborn. Tell me about this camp. Humble, isn't it? I have 600 soldiers, but we have a lot of ground to cover. I keep enough here to hold Goldcrag. No more. The rest try to flank the enemy, destroy supply convoys, that sort of thing. All of that is to hold Goldcrag, though. It's just a big stalemate. We haven't actually fought a battle yet. We just want to tie up the enemy here. That's what my Imperator wants. You haven't fought a battle? She chuckles. You wouldn't know it from looking at the disaster outside, huh? No, we fought little skirmishes by the hundreds, reduced the town to a ruin. We haven't had a proper battle though. Sometimes I wish we would, just get it over with. Why is Goldcrag important? She opens her mouth, closes it, thinks, opens her mouth again, and closes it again. Finally she says, I don't know how my Imperator thinks. He gets orders from Hanvar's council. Then he tells me what to do, and I do it. Me, I don't think it's important anymore. It's a ruin. I'm happy to go somewhere else if you make it possible. That's all for now. Und du da? Fadil. There's the battlemaster sitting at the table, handling all of the commander's paperwork. While she tinkers with the turrets, he isn't happy about it. He occasionally mutters a few soft obscenities. Whenever he does, the commander smiles. He doesn't appreciate you interrupting his work. Hello, Hans. I'm Monitor Fadil. I'm very busy. These orders don't sign themselves. I fear you and respect Avadon and blah blah. What do you need? What do you do here? I am the second in command. I fight when there's a battle, which there isn't. It's a stalemate. Been roasting in the heat for months. My job is to do the commander's scut work, so she can make turrets. We all have tough jobs here. Don't make them harder. When is it hot? In the Qua? Always. Every minute of every day. Tell me about the stalemate. We and the Warborn are duck in pretty good. We'd each need lots more soldiers to knock the enemy out. We aren't getting them, so we maneuver and spy and try to flank each other and sometimes have the usual pointless bloody skirmish. You come to free us from the cell? I thank you. Is something wrong? You're from Avadon. All high and mighty, in charge, ready to give orders and off with my head if I don't obey, right? Well, I'm in the regular army. I have orders from a lot to follow. I can't do otherwise. I mean you no harm. No, you hands never mean harm. Don't stop you from doing it, though. Please leave me. Don't stop you from doing it, though. Please leave me be. Lots of this nonsense is clear anyway. Was? Lots of this nonsense to clear away. Leave him to his papers. Monitor Fadil continues to write letters and give orders. He tries to pretend you aren't there. You force him to occasionally remember your presence. What do you do here? I'm the second in command. I fight. And yeah. Tell me about the commander. Fadil shrugs. Barely competent, but we are forced to tolerate her and her useless gadgets. A small wrench accidentally slips out of Alice's hands and flies across the room. Fadil barely dodges it. See, can't even hold onto her tools. What kind of Tinker Mage is that? What do you do here? Das ist dasselbe wie eben. Ja. Okay, dann Snooks, da haben wir was. Razorflinger. Ist da irgendwo ein Geheimgang oder so? Nö. Das sieht mir ja sehr unnütz aus. Wo kommen wir denn hier raus? Aha. Okay. Vielleicht ist das doch der normale Ausgang. Aber erstmal reden wir noch mit den anderen im Dorf. Da waren ja noch, also der Trainer mit dem, der Spy oder Scout oder was, mit dem müssen wir nochmal reden. Scout Kita sits and drinks and stirs the ashes. The other soldiers find ways to pass the long idle hours. They all keep their weapons close though, and never can tell when the months of tedium will be interrupted by 5 minutes of utter terror. Ach, das ist wieder das von eben. And honor, you are from Avadon. The finest warriors, the best weapons, and the most dangerous missions, right? No joke. You people are amazing. I don't usually get this warm welcome. That's because everyone is scared of you. When Avadon comes, that means dangerous missions, hard times for everyone around. And, I know everything about the Warborn around here. I'll be happy to help you. How long have you been stationed here? Over a year now. Being in this heat and playing little games with the Warborn, nothing that would ever excite the hand of Avadon. I bet you travel all over the continent, going on all sorts of suicidal adventures. I can't say you're wrong about my lifestyle. I'm so jealous. Did you ever try to join Avadon, perhaps as an eye? Well, no. I know that when you work for Avadon, it's until you die. That death is usually pretty young, right? I just wanted to help win this one war, I guess. I have another question. Scout Kita sits and drinks and stirs the ashes. Yeah, okay. How long have you been... I'd like to know more about the situation in Goldcrag. I'd love to help. I know the commander would want me to. I do a lot of spying. I watch the Warborn on my ruins in the thickets. They don't do very much. They send patrols into the middle of town. That's a nice thing about fighting Warborn. Wretches, ogres or titans. None of them are big for giant... Was? None of them are big for giant heroic assaults. Where are the patrols? They start at the Warborn camps and go to the stone cold in the center of the town and back. Just small groups, but we try hard to avoid them. Why? Before they leave their camps, their shamans cover them with all sorts of blessings. The patrols are pretty vicious. I'd avoid them. Okay. Zuerst die Dörfer killen. Tell me about the wretches. They are holed up in the cactus thickets to the northeast. They mainly spy, steal, and do little raids. They are small and cunning. They just bother us. They're tough for wretches, but never a huge threat. They just support the larger warborn and they're good at it. Tell me about the ogres. Ogres have all the chaos of the wretches and all the strength of the titans. They're wild and unpredictable. That makes them really dangerous. You can never predict what they do. They have one big camp east from here. Their leader hides in a valley just behind their main camp. Tell me about the titans. They're north of here. They're a powerful force. We are lucky they haven't just charged us, because they are truly dangerous. For some reason, they've been happy to let us alone. Their leader lives in the ruins of the old Goldcrag Inn. I haven't been able to sneak back there because they'd just murder me if I tried. I have another question. What can you tell me about the Goldcrag itself? It's a ruin. Most of the buildings have collapsed, a sad mess. I think it was nice once. It'll be a lot of work to rebuild it. The city hall is still intact. It's the biggest building in the middle of town. Where did all the Goldcrag citizens go? They fled in all directions. A lot of them are in camps on our side of the lines. They're waiting for us to retake the town so they can come back to rebuild. I'm afraid they'll be waiting for a while. What is in the city hall? It's a ruin. There are a bunch of locked doors. Don't know what is behind them. There's lots of rumors of piles of gold, but that's probably nonsense. That's all for now. So, und dann sollten wir noch einen Trader. Cadera. And there's a traveling merchant here, surrounded by wagons. She looks like she's from the Tavern Empire. It's rare to see a tavernite this far south. The heat is making her miserable. Your approach makes her very nervous. If she truly is from the far lands, being scared of her hand is a reasonable reaction. Hello, warrior. I am Trader Cadera. Can I assist you? Are you from the tavern? I am. I will not hide it. That is where I was born. Now I have no home. I travel and trade. All that may be true, but she's still a Farlander. Why are you allowed to be here? Why would I not be? Not all of the pact hates us like you do. I am just a woman who sells things. Avadon sees me as an enemy, but I'm not. I help this camp, and this camp needs help. Will you let me stay, Hand? Never mind, you can stay. I'm grateful, Hand. I will trade fairly with you. I have another question. Trader Cadera fans herself with an old sheet of paper. I swear this heat never lets up for a moment. Need anything else? I'd like to trade with you. She is relieved. That is my business. What do you need? Let me see your wares. Lockpick. Kaufen. Icy Runestone. Achso, was ist mit dem Stärke das? Ja, gut. Mind Effect Resistance. Blessings, Curses you cause. Aha, naja. Ist doch nicht so der Hit. Sell something. Plum. I don't need anything. Alright, best of luck, Hand. Ja. Moment, die kann man mitnehmen und verkaufen. Da ist nichts mehr. Kaufen. From here, you get a good view of the once strong city of Goldcrag. It's now a miserable ruin. Humans and Warborn have been squabbling over this town for years. Many battles have taken place, crumbling buildings and scorching earth. All actual residents fled to refugee camps long ago. Now it is a miserable no man's land. The Warborn occasionally send patrols into the middle of town. You can see the ruins left in the sand by their passage. Nobody else is out there. Ja, okay. Keine Lockpicks mehr. Hallo, Rundis. Naja, Scavenger Wolf. Mhm. Das Ding macht gut Aua. Ja, die waren jetzt nicht so stark. Eine Leiche. Ups. Damit. The Titan camp is northwest of the town. It is surrounded by an impressive series of palisades. Titans don't coast on their huge size. They are serious creatures about the act of war. In their camp you can see lots of Titans. There are also herds of cows. There to satisfy the massive appetites of these warborn. In the middle of the camp is the ruins of an inn. Smoke still rises from the chimney. Someone is in there. Okay, die sind nicht mal direkt böse. Gehen wir erstmal hier hin. Aha. Okay, gehen wir ein Stück auf Seite. Renzi. Macht nicht wahnsinnig viel Schaden. Einmal heilen. Wir können die auch einfach alle... Genau. Brennet. Und Piu. Okay. Naja. Sind wir wieder draußen? Da gibt es sicherlich einen Geheimgang irgendwo. You open the door. Na, da brauchen wir Lockpicks für. Ärgerlich. Ja. Da liegt ein Helm. Nightblade Helm. 5% Melee Damage. Boah. Können wir nehmen. Okay, wir haben jetzt jedenfalls eine Tür und einen Geheimgang. Goldcrag. Haus im Westen. Tür mit Lockpick 1 und Geheimgang eventuell. So. Da ist die Patrol. Die kann ich einfach mal versuchen. You have encountered a patrol of the Warborn. They are stalking through the ruins of Goldcrag, looking for humans who are, well, humans who are doing exactly what you are doing. They draw their weapons and attack. They are moving weirdly quickly and their eyes are glowing red. Their shamans must powerfully bless these creatures before they leave their camps. Okay. Brennet. Machen wir vielleicht nächste Runde. Da keine Schamanen bei. Reflection. Autsch. Okay, weiß ich zumindest, wenn ich zuerst töten muss. Mhm. Ja, also wahnsinnig stark sind die jetzt nicht. Da habe ich schon was Stärkeres gesehen. Mhm. Ah, wobei, ja. Ja. Naja. Okay. Da haben wir noch eine Leiche. Was ist da jetzt? Hm. Hallo. Hm. Ja, die kriegst du wahrscheinlich jetzt gut auf den Sack. Okay. Und... Falsch. Teleport. Auch weg. Nix. You have found the Goldcrag stone code. These stone pillars are covered with carefully etched writing. The words are the laws of the Qua, which apply to all who live in these lands, whether a peasant or a king. The Warborn patrols end here. They frequently end their hike by spitting on the code or defacing it in some way. It will take a lot of work to restore it. Khalida unsurprisingly seethes with anger. The city hall of Goldcrag is to the east. This huge stone hall is surprisingly intact. Und dann kommen jetzt noch Titans. Oh. Vielleicht sollte man nicht gegen alle gleichzeitig kämpfen. Wretch Sneakling. Sneakling. Ups, jetzt bin ich... Ah ja, okay. Oh, und dann sind noch Ogre. Vielleicht sind das auch unendlich, der Nachkommen. Die haben jedenfalls auch keinen Buff. Ah, okay. Ja, solange die nur da angreifen und nicht die Magerin. Okay. Na, ihr macht schon ordentlich Aua. Der aber auch. Da ist das Ding abgelaufen. Boah. Okay. Dann sollten wir wahrscheinlich hier drüber wieder durchgehen. Okay, dann gehen wir mal da. As you get close to the Titan Palisade, a thrown rock smashes into the ground in front of you. You pause. A Titan sentry shouts, "That's far enough right there, human. What do you want? Talk fast or the next rock smashes you." Let me in. I want to speak with your leader. Normally, the Titans would respond to a request like this with a hail of boulders. However, the sentry says, "We're no fools, we're here Avadon in these lands, and now Avadon comes to parley? Our mighty monarchs say, watch for this." The Titans lower their weapons, but they are still suspicious. "You can pass, human. Monarch in grove past ruins of inn. Watch out. One trick, and we grind you into the sand." Mhm. Titan Conjurer. The Goldcrag in. Gut, dann werde ich hier auch erstmal wieder einen Schnitt machen und dann werden wir beim nächsten Mal hier mit den Titanen wahrscheinlich verhandeln und alles andere umbringen. Was sagt denn die Quest genau? The Warborn war das, ne? You will need support to travel to ruins of Goldcrag. Meet with the Pact Commander there. Convince there to help you sort the enemy. Naja. Levent gave you the key. Go there and see if it's still intact. Mit Lord Zwal müsste man nochmal später reden. Gut, ja, schauen wir beim nächsten Mal weiter. Also, bis denn!